What is going on, Zebrasexuals? Welcome to the end of the weekend, and this has just been a week of good and bad decisions throughout the week, because instead of working on my paper and going out and other stuff, I've decided to narrate a battle. Well, it's not exactly a paper, it's an outline for an informative speech that I've been procrastinating and not doing, which is due tomorrow, so, it's going to be late night for me. But, figured I'd go ahead and upload a battle. This one is going to be against SebbieSawrr. This is the DexRoulettes that was posted on her channel. We had this a few days ago, so, you know, it's a relatively new match. Teams are whatever. I have a hip Howdon, so I have Sand, and I have a Lily, and a Minum. So, playing all mining and blah blah blah, whatever. Camera up, can't really do anything to it. I have Signal Beam and I think Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and Hidden Power something, I can't remember. I think it might have been Grass at the time, so really wouldn't have done anything. So she's gonna set up a Rock Polish on my switch into Hip Howdon. Not too worried about the Earth Power, since, you know, I can't take it, since Hip Howdon actually is quite, you know, bulky. But this is a random Curse set. This is a Curse Earth Power Slack Off with I think Stone Edge, possibly. I can't quite remember. But she's gonna bring in Jellicent, which does kind of quite wall me. So I'm predicting a Scald or a Toxic of some sort, and I figured might as well just go into mine and take any hit. She's gonna hit me with the Scald, so it's no big deal. I'm gonna get buffeted by Sand and all that stuff, so it's not really a problem. I'm thinking maybe she might want to switch and I can Volt Switch out, but she still has this up Striker left, which I thought she would predicted me going for the Volt Switch and switch into, but that didn't happen. So I Volt Switch out, and she left her thing in. So I'm gonna bring in what is it? Lily Peepin, and take a Shadow Ball really well, because Eviolite and Sandstorm and all that shit just makes me super bulky. So she's on the withdraw and bring in Kling Clang, which actually does kind of quite wall me, because I only have Giga Drain and Ancient Power. So she predicts the Toxic nicely, and I'm not gonna be able to stay in. I'm gonna switch back into Hip Hop Down, Hip Pow Pop, or I don't know. I was trying to make these sets quick, so the nicknames like have no meaning, and it's just totally, I have no idea what's going on. So gear shift or shift gear into Gear Saucer. I live with the +1, so I'm gonna hit him with the Earthquake, and she lives with the Smidgen, and I was like, well, fuck. All right, well, hopefully I have something that can take, well, hopefully Minum can take a +1 Gear Grind. Gear Saucer, Gear Grind. Gear Saucer is the Japanese name of it, I think it was, but, well, the Japanese English translated, but the actual official name is called Gear Grind, apparently. But, going to go into Minum, I am Scarfed, and he's actually going to be faster, or, yeah, Kling Clang does not have a sex, but it's going to be faster and Volt Switch out as I go for the Volt Switch. Or no, actually I can go for the Thunderbolt. I go for the Thunderbolt as she brings in Haxorus, and that's going to do nothing to Haxorus. I was like, hey, maybe a Parahax, maybe, but that's not going to happen. So I figured I might try and bring something to fodder, and that thing would be Mini Mothra, which is my Mothim, because Mothim, looking at the team, like, I have like 2 pokes that take half damage from Stealth Rocks. Thank God Camera Up didn't have Stealth Rocks or anything. But Mothim is kind of looking like the most useless poke of what I have. And then I'm so lost right now, 'cause my head is out of it right now. I don't know why I decided to narrate. Alright, here's a game changing, but Adamant Choice Banded, Sucker Punch, I'm going to get crit, which I'm not sure if it mattered, because it did end up saying it is going to do 40 to 50 damage, but she thinks it matters. It probably did matter, but Sandstorm and all that, I don't know. But she's going to go for Will-O-Wisp, predicting, knowing that I'm locked into Sucker Punch apparently, and I'm going to go into Lily. Lily will take the burn quite nicely, because I don't really mind it, as long as it's like Neck Toxic or anything, I don't really care. Here she has like a brain fart and forgets, you know, I have Storm Drain and, you know, boost my special attack as I go for the Giga Drain. It doesn't do much because, you know, Jellicent is bulky and I'm more bulky invested, and I'm not going to be having that high of a special attack, but it's good to be back at full HP, so, you know, Burn's not doing, you know, Burn doesn't stack, but it's still residual damage, which kind of sucks, but she's going to hit me with the Shadow Ball. I'm going to go ahead and Giga Drain and finish it off. She didn't want to recover because she didn't want to stall or anything, but, you know, whatever. It didn't. I don't know if it really mattered or not, but I don't know, maybe I get a crit somewhere along there, but she probably could have stalled me since I don't really have no form of recovery, but Giga Drain was still doing an amount where it kept putting me back at full HP, so it wouldn't have benefited anything. Here she goes for a Calm Mind. Then she finds out that I have ancient power. Like, sadly enough, I don't get any boost from the ancient powers, which is like, I go for like 5 or 6 of them. I almost burn out of complete PP of ancient powers, which is kind of sad, but, you know, I was like, hey, maybe I can get another boost and, you know, be like troll +1 in all stats, but I don't think it happens. Well, it doesn't happen. I know it doesn't happen. I know that she keeps statting up while I keep hitting her, and that she's gonna be a Resto Chesto set. So she's gonna go for. I know she's gonna go for the rest here because another extra power would probably take her out. So I'm gonna go for Toxic. That way I can put it on her timer and force her to go for rest again. So you know that way I can wear it down a bit and then force her to rest while I'm still in here, and then bring in something to, you know, hopefully take it out, like revenge kill it. So, that's going to happen. She's going to Shadow Ball me. It's not going to quite take me out. I'm going to hit it with an Ancient Power. It's going to do, like, a little bit of damage, but, Sandstorm and Toxic's going to break it to, like, about half HP, which is great. And I've got one more turn to live, but, she's going to go for the rest because, you know, might as well, you know, burn this turn. Well, not burn this turn, but, you know, go ahead and get back to full HP. That way, you know, she has something to work with against whatever. But she still isn't unburdened, so I don't know. But, you know, Toxic was starting to rack up, so it's a whole bunch of whatever. So, actually, that Ancient Power did a lot of damage, actually. I'm sorry, that did a lot. But I'm going to bring in Diglett. I decided to go for Shadow Claw. I'm not sure why, but I do have Rock Slide. But I probably because I didn't want to miss, and I was like, hey, maybe I could get a crit. Because I already critted before, but, you know, no, that's not going to happen. But she doesn't wake up this turn, or she gets a 2-turn sleep, and another Shadow Claw is going to take it out. I think I get a crit here, but, you know, oh, nope, don't get a crit there. She brings in Kling Clang, and here I Shadow Claw, and I get a crit, and it actually takes it out. So, you know, it's not very effective. Crit takes it out. Diglett putting in the work. Pimple Dimple Diglett. And I think all she has left is myself. She's using me in a match against myself, so I have to take myself out. So I'm going to bring in Minum, and she's going to go for the Hidden Power Ice or Water, I'm assuming. Oh, it's probably Ice, because I think it hits neutral on Minun. Yeah, it hits neutral on me, so it is a Hidden Power Ice. So I'm going to go for the Signal Beam, because I am Scarfed and all that, and I'm going to go ahead and get a crit here, which is kind of funny, but kind of made her mad. I'm not sure if it really mattered out in the end, because you'll see why, because Minun's obviously going to die, and I do have a Scyther and a Diglett left, so she's going to be buffeted by Sandstorm. I'm going to bring in Magther, and she's going to go for the Overheat, and bulky Eviolite Scyther is going to decide to live the hit with 69 HP and get off a Stab Technician. Bug Bite, which if it didn't kill due to the crit, I could have brought in possibly Diglett and gone for the Sucker Punch and taken it out, thus making it 1-0, so the crit didn't really matter down there. But the crit on Haxorus was kind of unfortunate, but, you know, sometimes RNG just decides to fuck us all. Trust me, I've missed 3 Hyper Beams in a row. That sucks ass. Actually, there was one match where it's like, oh hey, Ice Punch on the switch in with Scizor because he could take it frozen, and then he was frozen like 5 or 6 turns throughout the match, and I ended up getting like 6-0'd against. I was like so pissed, but you know, sometimes RNG just decides to fuck us all. But that's going to be a good match all in all, Sebby. Luckily I didn't get Howard House and, you know, just decided to sweep through the team because Howard House is a monster. But that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Hopefully I can get around to doing my informative speech outline. It's on the Coliseum, so it should be pretty interesting. Hopefully, if I can start laying this out. It's 10 o'clock right now, and I'm going to be going to bed in a few hours. Maybe I can work on it before the class, whatever. But that's going to be it for me, Zebrasexuals. I will go ahead and catch you, Zebrasexuals, later. Also, don't make bad decisions that, you know, impact your schoolwork and other stuff. I don't know. But I'll catch you, Zebrasexuals, later. Cheers.